This isn't just about lifting weight. It's about lifting expectations, crushing limits, and rewriting what the human body is capable of. From the heart of raw strength to the edge of impossible, the bench press world competition returns, bigger, louder, and stronger than ever. The world's elite lifters, one stage, 3 lifts, no second chances. Hundreds of kilos, 1 rep, to rule them all. Power meets passion. Muscle meets moment. This is the ultimate test of strength. Are you ready to witness history? Be there. Feel the pressure. Or stay home and feel the regret.
Welcome to the 2025 IPF World Classic and Equate Bench Press Championships. Presented by Lycone SBD, we are live from Drammen, Norway. My name's Joe Whiteley. It's been my absolute pleasure to be here all week with the one and only Gary Williams.
Yeah, we've got the best seat in the house. We can't complain about that. And got the 93s and 105s. This is heating up to be a great session this afternoon. How to top the session we had earlier, I don't know.
We just saw the biggest women's bench press ever done in the IPF with, I nearly said 140 kilos. 240 kilos by Kate Sweatman. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's hard to top that. But these guys in the 93s, and of course this afternoon to finish off the day and to finish off the week, we've got the big boys will come out and play, and that's always exciting as well.
You've got the running order in front of you right there. We'll take the 93 kilo class in the first flight, and then we'll move on to the 105s in the second flight. And we have the return of Kevin Yeager.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the last time he competed. It's been a while.
2018 Potchefstroom. That was my first world bench. No, that was my second world bench. It was my first world title.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what he can do. He's in a lighter weight class now, so...
Much lighter weight class. We are underway already, and here's James Taylor, Great Britain, for 2:15. He has been coaching all week. In fact, he's been coaching in the previous session, I think.
He has been, and I'll tell you what, James doesn't often get his first lift on. If he gets his first lift on, I might even buy him a beer at the banquet tonight.
In Norway as well. That's quite something.
That's an offer.
He's looking for 2:15. This matches the best we've seen from him on the international stage. The 2:15 at Commonwealths.
Oh, this is going to cost me, isn't it?
It really is.
Well, it's worth every cent to see him get his first one on the board.
Best to get your hand in your pocket there, Gary.
Didn't think that through.
But that was a hard touch. I think he's got a lot more to come in that show.
Oh, absolutely.
And his teammate is next out. It's Tom Morgan. Silver medalist at the Commonwealths. Best international lift so far is 2:30. This is 2:27.5.
There's some big opening lifts today. And a few have gone up from their original opening lifts as well.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah, nicely done. Looks good.
Rocky Duford, USA, in his first international event, opening with a 240. He lists his PB as 257.5, so this should be comfortable. Doesn't always work that way with equipped.
He's got the name for powerlifting, hasn't he? I feel like we
Rocky.
should be playing Eye the Tiger as he walks out.
There are some great names in powerlifting. We saw Ellie Steele yesterday. Of course, we know Ron Strong and Colin Power. They're all great powerlifting names.
Oh, good recovery.
Yeah, he handled that well.
They tried to stall out on him, but he kept it going.
Coming up with 265 kilograms on the bar. 265. And the bar is loaded.
Kim Beck Gunderson, Norway. 265 on the bar. He lifted in the classic part of the competition.
I thought he lifted earlier this
Yeah, he
week.
did 215 raw.
It's a solid raw number, isn't it?
It is. Decent opening attempt though.
Raise it up to 270 kilograms. The bar is loaded for the lifter from Sweden, Thomas Edvinsson. Here we go.
Thomas Edvinsson only recently made a foray into international equipped lifting.
Not a bad effort at 48 years of age in the Opens in 270.
Took the bronze medal in the open class at the Euros last year.
So I think it's okay.
So slow off the chest
Yeah.
though. Didn't seem like he was getting much of a pop out of that shirt at all.
Onward and upward, 280 kilograms. Mads Frisch from Denmark.
Mads Frisch is out next, Denmark.
Yeah, I
Wait.
recognise that name.
Absolutely. He's been lifting internationally for, at least 10 years. He did just miss the podium last year in Texas with 290, but he did 302.5 at the Euros for the gold medal. Opening with 280 here.
Three, 2.5. That's a big lift.
It is. Nice.
The lift is good.
Very calm and controlled.
There's a lot of powerlifting milestones on bench press, and you've got your 100 kilos, your 140, your first 200,
The bar is
the
loaded.
250.
Igor Trifonov, Kazakhstan.
Igor Trifonov, Kazakhstan. He did 310 in Texas last year. This is 290.
Nice touch. Oh, he got really good speed, and then it just stopped on him.
No lift. No lift.
He'll get 2 more swings at that.
Kevin Jäger from Germany.
Now then, Gary, we have the return of Kevin Yeager.
Yeah, we've been waiting to see this.
He's in a very different weight class now. He still holds the junior 120 and 120 plus world records.
And boy, they've got that shirt jacked for an opener.
In the 120 plus, he did 392.5. Haven't seen him since 2018, and here he is back. And looking
looks
good with
good.
300 kilos.
Looks really good. Not entirely sure how they got him into that shirt.
Yasuki Yamashita. The bar is loaded. For the lifter from Japan, Yasuki Yamashita.
Here's Yusuke Yamashita, Japan. He was nominated in first place. Now, we missed him last year in Texas, Gary, but he
that's
was
right.
the bronze medalist in Sun City.
In South Africa.
Yeah. Did 292.5 for that, but he's done as much as 320 in the past. This is 305. No drama there at all.
Yeah, handled that really well.
The bar is loaded. 305 kilograms on the line for the lifter from Poland, Rafał Zalewski. Here we go. Zalewski.
Rafał Zalewski now. He was the bronze medalist last year with 305, opening with it this year. He's a great bencher. He was European champion in 23. Just missed it in 24, took the silver.
And it's going to be a battle here as well.
Strong push from Rafał. 3 white lights.
He's on the board with 3 white lights. So we're going to push into PB territory on his second.
The bar is loaded. For Anna Mamola.
Oh, that touch was so light, wasn't it?
Last opening lift, and it's Adam Mamola.
USA. Here we go.
Now,
Yeah.
he did not get a lift in in Texas last year, but he was world champion in Sun City the year before.
Yeah, and I think he put his opening lift up. I think it was originally 305.
Ah, this is 307.5. He's done 320 in competition before. M1 lifter, nearly into the M2s. I think he compromised his touch point there,
Yeah,
just in the last second.
just looked like it just shifted to from where he wanted it. Only half a centimetre to a centimetre in it. Yeah, you can see it shifted to
Yep.
the side.
It's so hard not to do because the shirt's resisting you so hard and you're trying to get that bar down.
Yeah, the shirt doesn't want to build up that potential energy. It just wants to find the easy path.
So at the end of the first round, Zalewski leads from Yamashita from Jaeger. Second lift now for James Taylor, and it's 222.5.
I reckon this will look cleaner than his first. That shirt was pretty tight for an opener. This should clean it up a little bit, the extra weight. Probably just half an adjustment to the shirt out the back, probably not a full pull.
Half an adjustment.
Well, yeah,
That's quite the
I
measure,
do
Gary.
talk in adjustment sizes. A full pull to a half pull. Get my measuring tape out. Yeah, look at the touch. So much easier on the touch there. So much more control. I reckon he was so on the money with the press command there.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
was close to skipping it.
I think this is the best I've seen in bench.
Yeah, that's a really, really great second lift.
The bar is loaded.
Tom Morgan now.
Morgan.
GB, 235.
Oh, he's strong in that upper part, isn't he?
A tough lift though. If we were in raw lifting now, I'd say he doesn't have much more in the tank. But what are some of the things he can do now for his third lift, Gary?
Yeah, and this is the great thing about Equipped. It can go at the back. There is so much he can do with that shirt. But look at his sleeves there. They're not super tight.
No, true.
So he can give them a bit of a twist, pull down the front of that shirt, and there's probably another 15, maybe even 20 kilos in that adjustment.
Rocky Dufort, USA. 252.5.
If your sleeves are really tight, there's not a lot of twisting you're going to do there.
No,
Or twist your arm with it.
Mine, my sleeves are always really tight. I can never move them once they're on. In fact, I stretch them out with Coke bottles before I wear them, and they're still too tight to move. I kind of hit a wall there.
Yeah, he's kept it going. I don't know if he locked that left arm out though.
2-1, a good lift. So let's see that from the front. So he did get a blue card for soft lockout from the centre referee.
Might have been for downward movement. I don't know how the whole bar went though.
Actually, the lockout looks much better
okay.
from that view. Kim Beck Gunderson, Norway. Open with 265, gone up to 277.5.
You'll often go into the third round of these competitions. If you go out the back, you'll see guys hanging off the bottom of someone's shirt, another guy hanging off the top of it, trying to pull it down as far as you can.
He didn't get a lot of speed off the chest, but he
just
managed
kept
to
it
get
moving
it back
though,
to the
didn't he?
top.
The bar is loaded. 282.5 kilograms.
Clipped the rack as well and kept going.
Thomas Edvinsson, Sweden. 282.5 to move up to 4th place. I was looking at the scoreboard and the top 3 have all put in 312.5 for their second. We'll have to talk about body weight and lot numbers when that comes around. But in the meantime, here's Edvinsson. That was a difficult touch. And yet, it doesn't get any speed off the chest. That's unusual.
It's the lift. Yeah, watch the replay on this one. It was a difficult touch, and I expected a lot more speed off.
But it was a good lift. He got it to the top. Igor Trifonov, Kazakhstan, repeating the 290 he missed last time. No, it's gone off to the side again.
He's just looks like, what we see in the replay, he just looks like he's touching a bit low and getting his elbows out of position. Oh, no, the touch place point is okay. He's just not putting it together today.
And that's the problem, it's such a technical lift. Mads Frisch, Denmark. 292.5, sitting in 5th. This will move him back ahead of Edvinsson.
Looks pretty good, 3 whites.
Adam Momola, 307.5 for the second time of asking. Was it lockout? Or down? It was a blue card.
It was a blue card. Couldn't really be sure which it was.
I'd like a rainbow so we could actually be absolutely certain which failure it was. That's a light blue failure.
Yeah, I
That's
think
for
we
elbows?
should have a whole sort of
Yeah.
array of colours.
Touches down nicely.
That looks okay.
Yeah.
He is.
He's on the board and he goes into the lead. However, 3 more lifters are about to come out. They're all looking for 312.5.
Zalewski's got the advantage on weight.
And on lot number, yeah, you're right. So when 3 lifters select the same weight, the lower lot number goes first, but if they lift the same weight, it's the lighter body weight. And Zalewski has all of those advantages. So first out, Kevin Yeager. His welcome return to the platform, a couple of weight classes down from where we've seen him before. 312.5 on the bar. Yes, very nice indeed.
It's great to see such a great lifter come back
Yeah.
and come back strong.
And the bar is loaded. 312.5 kilograms for Yasuki Yamashita, Japan.
So Yeager goes into the lead, but Yasuki Yamashita is about to attempt the same weight, and he's lighter, so he'll go past. Yeager's got all the disadvantages there, hasn't he? He's the heaviest body weight and the lowest
Nothing's
lot
really
number.
gone in his favour here.
But whatever advantages you do or don't have, you still have to lift the weight. Oh, yes. We've got a
It's smooth.
battle on our hands here.
And the bar is loaded. 312.5 kilograms for Rafał Zalewski, Poland. Here we go.
Rafał Zalewski, Poland. Now, we're getting towards the most he's done in international competition here, if not past it. 312.5 on the bar.
Yeah, we're edging up to his best ever.
I'm just checking down. Actually, we're past it already. 305 is the most he's done in an international event. That was in Austin last year. This is 312.5 to take the lead in the 93 kilo class. Oh,
that's
he
a hard
can't get it
touch.
down.
Oh, I think his butt's come off the bench.
And I think there was up and down movement.
2-1.
So let's look at that from the side.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
plenty
there
of
was
daylight through
definite
there.
butt lift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
so
jury
that
has
has
overruled.
been overruled quite rightly. That was clear butt lift. So it's not Zalewski in the lead, it's Yamashita from Yeager. Zalewski with that lift overturned is in 3rd place.
Great Britain. Here we go. 3rd and final lift.
It hasn't come off the score sheet. I definitely saw it flash up
Yeah, no, it
overturned.
definitely came up as overturned.
There we go. Oh, it's actually Momola in 3rd. So, 3rd lift for James Taylor, and he has been looking in great shape today.
Yeah, this will be a big personal best for
Yeah.
a 327.5.
Nice 500-pound bench press for him there.
I think he's
Oh,
got
very
this.
nice indeed.
I think he's gone 3 from 3. He has. That would have to be the first time in his career 3 from 3 on bench.
This is going to cost you at the banquet, Gary.
It's going to be, it's money well spent. To see someone that has been coaching all week
Yeah.
to then come out and do well is a great thing.
Tom Morgan now, 4.240. Has 2 lifts on the board. This will be a personal best. Yeah, and a good lift there for Tom.
Well, something we don't see every day is 3 from 3 on a quit bench.
Rocky Dufort taking another 5 kilos for 257.5. That is not going,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
The second one was tough. I thought he was going to struggle with that one. He gave it everything though.
Just a bit too much, but good performance for his first world bench. Kim Beck Gunderson going for a massive PB of 290 to try to get past Edvinson.
Well, you try and find your way up the placings a little bit. I think you might get it there. Oh, that right
It's a
arm,
bit
not
hard to see
sure.
the lockout from that angle.
Three
but
whites.
white lights.
Huge lift.
Yeah. Igor Trifonov, Kazakhstan. Missed 290 twice, gone up to 307.5 to try to take the bronze medal.
Yeah, look, when you're in this sort of position, you miss your last 2 lifts.
Double world champion Karaman there.
It came off his chest
It
well,
really
but
did.
there just wasn't any more there, was there?
So unfortunately, he cannot place. And next lifter to take a swing at the podium is Thomas Edvinson, Sweden. Open with 270, went up to 282.5. This is 307.5.
Biggest lift he's ever done.
Yeah, by a long way. The second lift matched his best. And we are 25 kilos up from there. He's controlled that really well, but it's not
Yeah.
going anywhere. He didn't seem to be getting much.
No, he
Off the
in all
chest
of his
or
lifts, they were sort of a little bit off the
slow.
chest and slow. And if you've never done equipped lifting, it's easy to think that the shirt does all the work. But the shirt really isn't doing a huge amount. You've got to make that shirt do the work.
And it will only give you pop right off the chest. And then by the time you get to the transition point,
Yeah.
that's all you on your triceps and delts. This is Mads Frisch, Denmark, for 307.5 to slide past Momola.
Right, so another crack at the bronze. Oh, that was so close. Not quite there.
Couple of inches of lockout away. Rafał Zalewski. Now he's taking the 312.5 again. This will get him to the top of the table with 3 lifters still to go. And if he does get this, I think we'll see some changes start to come in. Unfortunately,
was slow.
not today. He was looking good with his opener, but just couldn't put it together on the other two. Unfortunately, finishes in fourth with 3:05. Adam Amola is out next. 3:15 to take the lead in the competition with 2 lifts to go.
Yeah, so at the very least, he's guaranteed a bronze. Certainly wouldn't mind trading up.
I just saw Jaeger dropped to 322.5. You have 2 changes on single lift bench like you have on deadlift in a full power competition.
No, it's trying to fold him in half, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Just tried to force the touch there.
Unfortunately, just didn't seem to be able to get it down. So he finishes in third with 307.5. So Kevin Jaeger is at least the silver medalist, but this 322.5 will get him past Yamashita. And his lifts have looked clean.
Yeah, he had to make a decision here. He wasn't going to get the opportunity to go last. So he's just had to pick a weight and said, all right, well, this is the most I think I can do. Let's hope it's more than he can do. Oh, he's still, no.
It's
he's
not
just
going to
down.
luck out.
Not quite there.
So, first competition back since 2018,
Not a
and he's
bad
taken
effort.
the silver medal, and he's dropped 2 weight classes as well, or 3.
312.5 for your first comp back.
So Yamashita had 330 on the bar. He's going to change that attempt now.
I'm just wondering what he's going to put it down to. Because he has the gold medal,
325. Yeah. Already world champion in the 93 kilo class.
Yep, he can do anything he wants. Now, I see changed to 325 because it's a clean red plates.
Oh, it does look good when it's all red
It
plates,
does
doesn't
look
it?
nice. Oh, it's still going.
He's
Oh,
done
just couldn't
325,
lock.
Gary, because that was the absolutely perfect number
Yeah.
for him for his third. As you say, he's had a blue card for lockout, so let's take a look. Didn't dip. Left arm is questionable, isn't it?
It's very borderline.
Jury aren't taking an interest, so Yamashita is your new 93 kilo world champion. Kevin Jaeger takes the silver, Adam Amola the bronze.
Oh, it's a solid comeback from Kevin Jaeger. I mean, it's been a long time. Was it 2018?
2018,
2018,
yeah.
a long time since competition. And to come back in that sort of form is really well done.
And we move straight into the 105 kilo class, much bigger class this, 17 lifters.
Yeah, some great lifters in
And
here.
they really are, yeah.
Should be some good numbers. Current world record is 346.5. And we're probably going to get close to that today.
And we are going to start with Alan Morelos, USA, 192.5 on the bar. First appearance at World Bench.
Blink and you miss it.
Koei Sekiguchi. Japan only just out of the juniors.
Yeah, I'm not overly familiar with his lifting. I see he's got a 217.5 as his personal best.
He did 215 at the Full Power Juniors in Malta last year.
Okay.
Got the bench bronze with that. This is 205. Oh, very nice indeed.
That's great.
Here's Esmail Amiri, Iran. Haven't seen him on the world stage before. He was silver medalist at Asians last year. Oh, excuse me, that was 2023, where he did 210. This is 217 and a half.
"17 lifters in this flight."
You can have up to 20 in a bench-only flight.
Oh, look at
Oh,
the
that was
speed he
perfect.
got. That is what you want out of a shirt.
Really good control
Make
on
it
the
work.
descent. Patient for the touch. And just that's one of those sweet reps
Yep.
that make you remember why you love a quick bench. Lovely. Alex Hoklov, Germany. 260 on the bar. He did 265 in Texas last year.
Getting up in the numbers now. That was a hard touch, but he managed it well. He was patient. Didn't try to rush it.
Couldn't really tell if the bar dipped from the angle there, but let's take a look at it from the front. It looked like it just stalled
Yeah, I think
out.
it just stopped.
Knut Einerskår, Norway. His brother won the juniors. Or was it the
Oh.
sub-juniors? One or the other yesterday. So he's got a lot to live
Yeah,
up to.
he's got a lot to live up to now. No pressure.
I think he just snuck the bronze medal in Iceland last year and secured his ticket to the World Games. He did 282 and a half at Euros. This is 270. Nice.
Looks good. Oh, he's got 2 yellow cards from the side there. Not much getting away with that.
So let's have a look what was going on from the side. Oh, his butt was never down.
Yeah.
It was miles off.
I reckon you could
Get a
drive a
bus
truck.
under
You
that.
could drive a truck through that one.
Mike Gibson now. Team GB from Northern Ireland. Looking for 270.
One of the great characters of the sport, and of course, Lauren Elder in his corner there. They've both been refereeing this week as well.
Now he's done 275 in competition, so he's right up against it here with 270.
Oh, he's gotten a little bit off sorts there.
Oh, that's scrappy as anything. See
It
what
was
the
a bit
refs
of a
make of
scrappy
it.
one. He's got a bit of a mixed board there.
So
Right.
let's take a front view of that. We had blue
He did.
cards.
He did well to pull that back because it really shifted laterally.
Andy Champ now.
Yeah, I think Chuckles needs to update his profile picture there.
It is looks like it was
looks like
taken
he's
a little
about
while
15
ago,
there.
doesn't it? He's done 282.5 in competition. He did that at the Euros last year in Turkey. Opening with 272.5 here. Recently married, and his wife won the other day. He's got a lot to live
He
up
has
to.
pressure now. She is the most decorated powerlifter in the house now. Oh, he just stalled, but I think he's got there.
Came off the chest really well.
He did. He's got 3 whites.
Yeah, it was fast off the chest, but seemed to just lose its way a little bit, and he had to muscle it up to the top.
No, he did really well with it.
Alain Grenier, France, 275. So very
Yeah, he's been there
experienced.
for,
He
yeah, I was
has.
going to say, he's got plenty of experience under his belt.
Did 317.5 in Texas last year. World Games alumni.
Wasn't he a 93 for a while? I could be wrong. I could be thinking of someone else.
It's been a while. I think he was last to 93 in 2015.
Oh, I am getting old. Didn't think it was that long ago.
Just flattened out a little bit as the bar
Yeah.
came down. So he had to put some effort in to lock it out.
I mean, it's an easy thing to happen. I mean, that's what the shirt wants to do. The shirt's
Yeah.
trying to flatten you out. You've got to try and fight that, keep the chest up.
Brian Chong now, Canada. Training must have gone very well. He did 262.5 last year, opening with 280 here.
Oh, I think he's dropped too far.
Yep.
I'm not sure how he brought that back from the brink of disaster.
They say
Might
no.
not be a lift, but I'll tell you what.
So let's see that back from the front because, yep, there was a dip, unfortunately. But I was the same. He got so close. It was a difficult touch, and he
Yep.
seemed to just drop it on himself. Charlie Caron, also from Canada, looking for 290 to open his account. Wow, great progress. He did 245 in Texas last year. This is 290.
And he handled 290 well. 3 whites.
Satoshi Kase, Japan. Now the best we've seen from him is 280, and he's opening here with
And he's
300.
hitting 300. He's got a 330 listed as personal best, but I don't recall that being an international. He's got a failed 310 in there.
Yeah, the best in Texas last year it was 280.
Well, let's see how he handles 300 today. Oh, just
Not
couldn't get the
sure.
lock.
Yeah. So yellow cards. So let's have a look at the side to see. I thought the right arm wasn't locked, but it looks like our butt was up.
Yeah, he came up pretty early too.
Yeah. That's pretty convincing butt lift. Here's Oliver Dahlqvist. I saw you having a chat with him earlier, Gary.
Yeah,
He's
look.
in good shape.
Yeah, Ollie's been around. I mean, he was sub-junior champ. He was junior champion in Potchefstroom back in maybe 2018, something like that. Moved into the Opens, moved up a weight class as well, and has really found his form and matured as an athlete. Totaled 1,030 at the Europeans a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago. That was 307.5. Bit of a struggle to get it to the top. Though he did do 320 for the gold at the Euros last year.
In at Europeans in Denmark a couple of years ago, he bombed his squats, so he loaded up 345 on the bench to see what the world record felt like, and he almost got it. So he has a very good bench, and when he puts it together, he's pretty unstoppable.
Here's Tumunjagal Dashizegave, Mongolia. We've seen him at quite a few world bench. He wasn't in Texas, though, last year.
Yeah, he's usually fairly consistent. He tends to drop a few. I think he gets a total in every second or third year, I think. But he comes here to give it everything he's got.
Yeah.
Tony Cliff always said it best. You don't win without taking chances.
This is 315. He's done as much as 340 in the past. Was at the World Games in Birmingham, Alabama in 2022.
I think there's some downward movement
I think
there.
so too.
And he wasn't able to lock it out either.
But he gets 2 more tries at that. Here's Austin Brown for 315. He just missed the podium last year with 317.5. Didn't get much of a pop off the chest, but he got it.
It was a tough
home.
one. He's got the yellow cards
yellows.
there.
Let's see that side view. Yeah,
there
we're
it
seeing
is,
a lot
yep.
of butt lift in this session. Victor Leskovets.
Oh, Leskovets, he's a big man. He's a very big looking 105.
And
Very
he's
successful as well.
opening with 320. He's done as much as 335 in competition. Did that in Texas last year for the bronze. That was a great touch.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is the years of experience in equipment showing through. At least 10 years lifting internationally.
Yeah, spot on the money there.
Bhaskar Shah is out next. India, he's opening with 325. Now, I don't have any international results for
No, I'm
him,
pretty sure this is his first.
but he lists his PB as 330.
He must be one of the biggest men in India. He's no small lad. Oh, can he get the
Struggling.
touch?
Very nice indeed.
I do not doubt his best lift of 330 because that moved really well. And that is not even a super tight shirt. He's got plenty more in it.
Just wondering what the yellow from the front was. I think his head moved around a bit. I don't think it actually lost contact with the bench. We have Askar Shokhanov, Kazakhstan now for 340 kilos. He did 362 at the Asian Equipped last year. So this should be comfortable.
And it's a World Masters 1 record as well.
He was in the 90s. I was just wondering why, if he's done more, it wasn't a record, and this is. But he was in the 93s. This is his
come up to
first
the
time
105s.
popping up into the 105s. And he weighed in at 93.98. That's a cheeky one. That's a bit scrappy.
Yeah, I'm going to wait for the referees. And it is 3 reds. Thought for sure there'd be a yellow in there. Yeah, there's a lot of hip movement there. Surprised the yellows weren't from the side.
So at the end of the first round, Bhaskar Shah is leading the way with 325. It's Leskovets on 320 and Dahlqvist on 307.5. We have 7 lifters yet to register a successful lift.
Not an unusual situation.
No, but it's not ideal. Here's Alan Morelos, USA, 197.5.
Oh, that was fast. That was just as fast as his opener.
Kohei Sekiguchi, 220.
Super Katana, very popular shirt.
You know, the local Super Katana isn't as dominant this year. I've seen a lot of Onis, a lot of other shirts. Usually 95% of people have got these Super Katana. Unfortunately, that did not go.
Yeah, I think people are starting to understand lifting a lot more and understand that, you know, the right shirt and the best shirt is the one that works well for you and you can make work. And I've tried a lot of different shirts and I like to try a lot of different shirts so we can give some feedback about the shirt and how they work at these competitions. And the Katana works great for me.
Same, and I tried the Oni shirt you had last year and it wasn't for me at all. The Super Katana's always been worked for me, so it's hard to sort of put that down and try a different one when it works so well. But this is Esmail Amiri, Iran, for 230 kilos.
Nice touch.
Took his right arm just a little while to get
sluggish.
a full lockout. But he did great there. It was perfect bar path. Alex Hoklov, Germany, taking a 10 kilo jump up to 270. Ah, that looked nice.
Yeah, on the money.
Knut Einarskår, Norway, repeating 270 that he missed. It was butt lift, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's really difficult, and it's more difficult in a shirt to get everything right. There are so many things you have to think about when you're in a bench shirt. It's not just a case of just bringing it down and pressing it.
Now, as long as he kept his butt
Was
down
he
there,
wearing a shirt?
that was easy as. Mike Gibson now. For 275. He missed 270. He's gone up to 275. It was a really difficult touch, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really want to see Mike get a good lift on here. He trained so hard.
I think he was really struggling to get the bar down to his chest, so another 5 kilos on, that should really help him.
He trains hard. He's a good all-round guy as well. Referees, always has time for everyone. Walks around with his own subtitles.
Yeah, I was going to say, you might just understand what he's saying to you if you're not British.
Much better touch.
Yes.
Come on, Mike, lock
Lock
that
it
out. 2-1.
He has got a blue,
I think he's okay.
and that's why sometimes putting more weight on is the answer.
And the great thing there is he didn't get any yellow cards.
Yes, he really struggled with butt lift in Texas.
He's been working on that a lot over the last 12 months. Changed his hip positions, changed his foot positions.
Brian Chong, Canada, trying to get to 80 on the board for the second time of asking.
Just want to see all of these guys get a lift on the board. It's such a hard thing to do. Oh, I think it dipped. Oh, he's got 2-1.
Well, there looked to be a dip. Yep, I can see the jury reaching out for the overturn. They're pressing the button, but nothing's happening.
Yeah,
There it
there we
is,
go.
there it is. And I think that's right. The bar certainly did dip. Andy Champ now, gone up 10 kilos to 282.5. This match is his best.
Yeah, Andy Chuckles champ. Oh, great speed.
But just didn't manage to drive it home.
Just needs a fraction more speed with it. The speed was good, just needs to stay with it a bit more. He's getting really good speed out of that shirt, though. I think that was faster than he expected it to be.
Alain Grenier, France, 287.5. This is 12.5 kilos up from his opener. He's sitting in 5th place right now.
Yeah, 12.5 kilos. That's a pretty, 10 to 15 kilos, pretty standard jump in this weight class. I mean, it depends on, your shirt fit as well. I mean, if you've got a really tight shirt going, you get a bit more. My theory is the tighter the better. If I could get into a 42, I would. Oh, not
Just
quite
hit a
there.
wall. Satoshi Kase now is the next lifter out. 300 kilos for the second attempt.
Yeah, didn't get his opener. Hopefully he can put it together on this one. The Magic 300.
Starting to approach the weight classes where the magic number is 400.
Yeah, that's an incredible amount to bench. I've seen Garrett Bentley in training do it several times over. Oh, just got away.
If you watch on the replay, his left arm was all over the place on the descent. I'm not surprised that went in the wrong direction.
Oh, well picked up. He's a bit out of place there, isn't he?
He is, yeah. And that's why
Yeah.
you have to bring it down in the right direction so that it springs up in the right direction. Charlie Caron. 3:10 to move from 4th place ahead of Dahlqvist into 3rd, with Dahlqvist still to lift.
Oh, can he get it to the top? He
I
does.
think he has, yeah.
I think he might be okay. 3 whites.
And he moves into 3rd place. Austin Brown now for 3:15 for the second time of asking.
Was going well.
But I think he was never quite pulled in on his chest.
Yeah, I thought I saw his sleeve flick a little bit. He's got his shoulder out. I could have been wrong.
But he gets it down and then it skips as he starts to press,
Yeah.
so he's never going to get that drive off the chest. So he gets another attempt to register a successful lift. Meanwhile, Oliver Dahlqvist is looking for 3:17.5 to take that place back from Caron.
He just missed out on qualifying for the World Games last year. But as I said to him earlier, he's still got plenty of years left. He's been teetering between the 120s and the 105s at the moment. Oh, that was better than his opener.
Yeah, that was nice.
Way better than his opener.
World record holder Matilda Vilmar cheering him on there.
That was on the money, that one.
$3.20 now for Tumanjagal Dashzegve, Mongolia. Missed 3:15 for his opener, put another 5 kilos on it.
Well, hopefully it pays off. No, just not getting any position that he needs.
But he didn't hurt himself by
Nope.
trying it. If you're out of position with that kind of weight and you try and push it, you risk injury.
Yeah, it just shifted all the way to the left. Big lateral movement.
Victor Leskovets now. Got 320 for his opener. This 330 will move him into the lead with Shah still to go.
Yeah, 10 kilos isn't a huge jump either. I mean, especially for Victor. He's giving the bar a bit of a clean. Gets a bit of a build-up of chalk in there in the knurling.
Well, I saw Dash Zegve point out a mark to the spotter, so maybe he tore a callus on it.
It's not hard to do on a loco bar. It has the
Sharp
best
knurling,
ever. You got no excuse for dropping an loco bar. Oh, he rescued it. He gets it. He really rescued that one.
I think another few kilos on the bar and that will look better because he really struggled for that
It was a
last
tough
few
touch there.
millimeters. Here's Bhaskar Shah to take first place back with 332.5 with Shokhanov still to lift.
His opener was solid.
Yeah, it was very good indeed for a lifter we've not seen before at an international.
You know, and India is still really growing in the sport, developing their coaching and developing athletes. This guy is strong.
Really nice, yeah. So he is back in the
Three
lead
whites.
with 3 white lights.
To be at the lead, this is his first international, I
Yeah.
believe. To be in the lead in the 105s when you've got a field littered with Ukrainians, Swedish.
Yeah.
I mean, just to be in the top 10 is doing well.
And here is Askar Shokhanov, Kazakhstan. This is a World Masters 1 record. I think it's his own.
So what have they done out the back between lifts?
Now, Askar Shokhanov has the 83 kilo and 93 kilo open world records. Popped up
He's chasing up the hat trick.
barely into the 105s to try and take this. We're not far off the open world record. Oh, but that touch is hard. He's worried that dipped.
2-1.
2-1, so the jury will lean in and watch that front camera replay. Oh, I'm not sure now, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could not be 100% on it.
So at the end of the second round, Shokhanov leads with 340 ahead of Shah on 332.5 with Leskovets right behind on 330. Now I just took a look up at what the world record was, how close we were. And if you
346 and a
remember,
half.
346.5, Kostiantin Musienko popped into the 105s in Texas last year
That's right.
to take that record. Alan Morelos now, USA. 205 for his final lift. Easy.
I tell you what, 27 years of age, he has got a solid future in this sport. That was fast.
So he did get a yellow card, so let's just take a look at that.
Oh, yep.
Butt lift. This is Koei Sekiguchi, Japan. 220 on the bar. Missed this last time.
Yeah, I've seen so many lifts today, I actually can't remember what this one was for.
No, we've
might
had
have been
quite a
butt
few
lift.
fails in this flight.
Yeah, it's still got 4 guys not to put a lift on the board yet, which is...
I can see 2 world record attempts at the top of the board. But first we have Sekiguchi. I think that looks good.
Looks okay, 3 whites. He's happy with that.
Next lifter out is Esmail Amiri, Iran, for 240. Oh, nice.
Oh, looks good. And he just held it at the top too. Got the rack command before that went off balance.
We have 4 lifters yet to register a successful lift. Here's one of them, Brian Chong, Canada. 3rd attempt at 280.
Yeah, let's hope he can put this one on. Never want to see a lifter go out with getting a lift on.
It does happen, and it happens to all
Yeah,
equipped
look.
lifters in the end,
It's a tough part of the sport, but we never want to see it.
especially at internationals, because some of these lifters have travelled a long way, and the travel affects your body weight, so then your equipment fits differently and everything changes.
That was hard.
I think
I
he's
think
got
he's
it.
got
If he
this.
can lock that right arm, I think he
I
might
think
have
he
it.
has. He has.
3
3
white
whites.
lights. He gets on the board. And he moves all the way up to 6th place.
Such a relief to see them get that lift on the board.
We have an attempt check. Oh, in fact, there's been quite a few attempt
Yeah,
changes.
they've all rushed in now.
Mike Gibson has already used 2 changes. And it is Mike Gibson next. Looking for 282.5. Now,
Right.
I think it was Mike. Was he having difficulty with the touch?
Yeah, in his first lift, the
Yeah.
touch was really tough. Second, the extra 5 kilos, as you said, clean that up. If he can do exactly what he did in the first one and the second lift, he'll put this away. He's done more than this before. He's had a lot of change in his technique over the last 6 months. Just didn't get the speed he
No.
needed.
We'll take a look at that from the front replay. Couldn't see much of the lift from where we were.
Just needed a bit more speed. Gives a thumbs up to the cameras and the crowd.
Gets it down okay.
Yeah, he got a touch good. He just didn't get the speed that he usually gets.
Knut Einarskår, Norway. 285 on the bar. It's a young man not long out of the juniors.
Yeah, just out of the juniors.
And it was a real battle in Iceland for that bronze medal. And he pulled, I can't remember the number, but he pulled an amazing deadlift to snatch the bronze medal and stamp his ticket to
There was some
Chengdu.
great lifts in Iceland.
$285, but yellow
2
cards again.
yellows.
So I suspect butt lift. He had a lot of it on his first lift. Doesn't seem too upset. Yeah, he needs to maybe adjust his feet position to stop that happening.
Yeah, he's very forward with his feet. The further back he can bring them, it sort of rotates the hips a little bit and keeps your butt down a bit better.
Andy Champ now, GB. Missed 282.5. Gone up to 287.5 to try and move up from 9th to 6th.
Well, he got a good pop off the chest on the last one. This one, what he's going to have to do is really focus on explosion with it. So don't rush the start command. Let the press command come and just absolutely go with it. Like that, but just got back on him. It was
just
that was
offline.
a great press though.
That's a shame. That gives Andy a best of 272.5, currently in 9th place. Alain Grenier, France. Second attempt at 287.5.
Yeah, this will push him up to 6th place. Just couldn't quite get there. Just don't think they had the shirt set quite right for that weight.
Alex Hoklov, Germany. 2 for 2 right now. Can he make it 3 for 3 with 300 kilos?
Oh,
Taking a
that's a big jump.
30 kilo jump to his third to try and get from 10th to 6th.
Oh, that's tight.
I don't think that bar came down as he wanted it to.
No, and look, tight is great, and you can get to a point though where you've got that set so tight that you lose that pop.
So that was no lift for Hoklov. So next we have the final attempt to register a successful lift from Austin Brown. Missed 315 twice. This is 317.5. And sometimes psychologically, that extra 2.5. I mean, this sort of weight, you're not going to feel much difference.
You're not going to notice 2.5 kilos,
But
especially
psychologically.
yeah, especially if coach says this will fix it.
Yep.
I know what the problem was. This will fix it. Come on, Austin.
Didn't,
just not there.
unfortunately.
Just not quite getting the speed there, is he?
So he cannot place in the competition. But this is a technically demanding discipline. It's really hard to travel a long way and still get the equipment to fit properly
Yeah,
and
look,
do your best work.
even in training, you don't get all the lifts and reps in when you're training in a shirt.
Charlie Caron, Canada, 320 on the bar. This will move him from 5th to 4th ahead of Dahlqvist, with Dahlqvist still to respond.
Yeah, I'm interested if Dahlqvist is going to go up and challenge for a medal.
I'm certain he will. Depends if Caron gets this and moves past him, he might want to
Yeah.
respond to that. But he often takes the wild YOLO
Yeah, got to give it a
approach,
crack.
doesn't he?
Oh, that's so close.
right arm is
Just
fading.
couldn't quite get there.
So close.
Love the smile on his face, though. Bar rolls him to one side. Well, that nearly killed me, but that was fun.
Looks much more compressed on his right arm than his left,
Yeah,
where the sleeve
his sleeve does
ends,
look a lot
yeah.
more compressed on one side.
Now, here we go, Satoshi Kase. He missed 300 twice,
Oh,
so he's put
gosh.
330 on. This will get him into third place for the moment, if he can do it.
We do talk about adding some weight to help with the shirt, but
Not
not
usually,
usually 30
kilos.
kilos.
But we don't know what adjustments they
No,
put into that
that's
shirt,
right.
or even if they've changed the shirt.
The big problem with the 30 kilos is more so the neural pathways. That central nervous system is just going to go into absolute shock.
And this is why when we warm up, we step up to the big weights. However, I've seen wilder things
Yeah,
come off in equipment.
and look, if he's been out the back doing a couple of isometric holds to feel the weight.
He hasn't heard the start command. Give it to him again. Tell him again the start command. Yeah, he held that for a very long time. I can't believe
I
that's
can't
still
believe he's
moving.
still moving that.
That was a difficult situation because
Yeah,
he didn't hear the start command. But sometimes, you know, the lifter doesn't have to go when
that's
you
right.
start.
And
So the
sometimes
referee
sometimes they
didn't know.
will hold it and set
Yeah.
themselves.
It's you're giving permission to start and not an instruction to go. So unfortunately, that is no lift for Kase, and he will not register a total.
Yeah, and as soon as he did that, Oliver Dahlquist put in 332.5 to try and go up to the bronze medal position.
This will push Leskovets down. Leskovets has the world record in the 120s at 375.5. Incredible weight to hold in your hands, but this is Oliver Dahlquist for 332.5. Bronze medal potential here, and it's
Oh,
going.
it's
It's still
going.
moving.
I don't think he
can't.
can lock though. Not quite there. What a huge effort though.
You know he'll always try for it.
Always.
Now this is a final lifter who has nothing on the board as of yet. Tumenjagal Dashzegve, Mongolia.
$332.5, hey?
Open with 315, went up to 320. This is 332.5.
Yeah, it's just sort of, I think he's just following his plan, really.
If he can get this, it will put him in second place with 3 lifts to go. Oh my
Well,
word.
I'm a little bit shocked as well. 2 to
2
1,
to
he's
1.
got that.
Called on soft lockout from, so let's see that back from the front.
I did not expect that to go so well.
I wouldn't like to be making that call, to be honest. And that is a good lift. Dashzegve is in second place. Wow. Here's Leskovets for 335. This will push Dashzegve down to third and get Leskovets into second.
Well, it's only 5 kilos on his last lift, so not a whole lot of changes have to be made for that.
If he misses, he's off the podium. Which is not where you usually find him.
Ooh.
And I don't think he's missed.
I'm waiting for the rest. Yeah, 3 white lights.
He's up to second place. 2 lifts remain, and they are world record. Oh, we have attempt changes. So who's the change for? I didn't see the coach at the
No,
table.
I was waiting for it to pop up on the screen. So
It's Bhaskar
Yep.
Shah. He's changed. Yeah, he's not going for the record. He is covering. He's covering second place.
oh, so he's going to
Has
try
he
and
made a
go
mistake?
up into second.
Do you know, he's looked so strong today. I really thought he'd
Yeah.
shoot for the win.
Well, yeah, I would have too, but I think he's just made the choice of I'd rather a medal than nothing.
Right, yeah. I'd take the silver
I'll take
rather
the
than
safer.
being. Yeah.
So I guess in that respect, it's a very mature decision.
And we have to remember that team points are on the table as well as individual performance medals. So this is 337.5 from Bhaskar Shah to take second place.
I could be wrong, but he could also be that if he takes this, he goes to the podium. He could also be the first Indian in this weight class to take a podium finish in 105s. Oh, that's a good touch there.
Patient with it. Oh, he dipped.
Dipped down.
See what the refs say?
Yeah.
There was
What a
clear
shame.
downward movement. We'll get a better view of that from the replay from the front.
That's a shame.
Just wondering whether Shokhanov will drop, but I can't see a coach anywhere.
So he's not just going to attempt the world record, he's going to attempt to shatter the world record.
Currently stands at 346.5. Konstantin Musienko did it at, not far into the 105s at all. He weighed in at 95.15. Did that last year in Texas.
So Shogunov's not far into the 105s either.
Actually,
He went
no, he's
93.9.
Yeah, he's less far into it.
That was just one extra sandwich at lunch.
So he's coming out for 350, the final lift in this session.
That will give him
The world record in the 83 kilo class, the 93 kilo class, and the 105 kilo class.
And
That is some phenomenal achievement.
and because of his body weight, that is going to give him some really good points.
You're right, actually. He's already ahead of Daiki Kodama on GL points. This will push him
Take him to
even further
113.
out.
Let's take him to 100 and maybe 113.
He's already world champion, looking to collect his 3rd weight class world record.
No, he's a bit off centre.
Oh, just
Yeah.
fades on the left. What a shame. But you know, he can't be too upset about being world champion.
World records are great, but world championships stay forever. So there's always another shot at a world record.
And taking the 105 kilo title at 93.98 body
Well,
weight
is the 105s is a
a
super
bit
tough
cheeky.
class.
So Askar Shokhanov takes the gold with 340. Viktor Leskovets, Ukraine, has the silver at 335. And Tomanjagal Dashzegve takes the bronze with 332.5 on body weight over Bhaskar Shah, who incidentally is we've seen a lot of these other lifters before. They're very experienced. Shah coming in to his first
First
world
time
bench.
ever seen him.
Yeah, and that is a fantastic performance
Yeah,
from him.
absolutely. Should take the hat off to him.
Stick around for the medal ceremony coming up very shortly, and we have one more session left today, and it's the big boys. You don't want to miss that.
bronze medal goes to the lifter from USA, Adam Mamola, with the 307 kilograms. Adam Mamola, USA. And the silver medal, with the lift of 312.5 kilograms, goes to the lifter from Germany, Evan Jaeger. And the gold medal goes to the 2025 World Bench Press Champion in the 90 kilo open class, with the lift of 325 kilograms, the lifter from Japan, Yasuki Yamashita. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Japanese national anthem. Congratulations. Well done, Justin. Well done. Well done. Thank you. And now, moving on to the 100 kilo open class. The bronze medal is a lift of 332.5 kilos, goes to the lifter from Mongolia, Tumen Jagal Gamzeke. And the silver medal with a lift of 335 kilograms, the lifter from Ukraine, Viktor Nestovich. And the gold medal goes to the 2025